Hey, hey, looks like we're live. Let me try to find us here. Whoops. Okay. It shows I'm live. Where am I? There we go. There we go. Hey, Doreen, how are you? Whew. This down. All right, guys. Hey, Joyce. How are ya? Good to see you again. Let's give everybody a minute to get in. We are going to be working on some more 4th of July stuff that's going to be in the 4th of July bundle box. So I'm going to tell you about that, more about that tonight, and that should be available to purchase hopefully tomorrow. I'll put the link up because everything is coming from me. So I was waiting for everything to get here, and that way I can box everything up and get it sent out. Let's see, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? Okay. You're ready for the weekend? Good, good. Hey, Leona, how you doing? So shout out, tell me who got the farmhouse hello kit. I'm excited to do that. I did order, they are still available. I just looked on my website before I came live. So if you want to check them out or you're interested in getting one, I'm going to wait till I know everybody has it, and everyone that ordered it, we're going to do a Zoom workshop and we'll do it together. So if you want to be in that, and we'll do some door prizes and it'll be fun. I got my Zoom all worked out now. Last time it cut me off right before the end. So I had to have a little chat with them, but it's all fixed now. Leona got hers, awesome. I know Shirley got hers too. I'm excited. So we're just gonna wait and see when they all ship, and when I see that everybody's orders have shipped, then we'll pick a date and do it. So it will be fun. So y'all, I was just on the main page. If you didn't see it, I put this little box together. So I made this little box. So I made a box to put our 4th of July stuff from our 4th of July bundle box that I'm putting together, and I'm going to put it in here. So if you want to do it just like it's pictured in the catalog, you'll want to get a little box like this to do that. Or, you know, some sort of little box, and then you can paint it. But I was also, because I had a minute, I was also starting to put together, I told you that I had another idea to do with our cutting boards. So here is our cutting boards. And I'm going to make an old-fashioned toolbox. So I decided that I was going to finish putting it together with you guys here, because I had to go out and cut about an inch off the wood, because I decided to put the cutting boards on top of the wood instead of beside the wood. So my sides were a little bit too long. So I went out and cut those quick like a bunny. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this with y'all, and we'll put it together, and then we're going to do some of the patriotic stuff for the bundle box. So I've got our 4 here. So this will be in your box. I will cut all the pieces. And then I'll include some wood glue in, and all you'll have to do, you can even get little clips if you don't have any. Let me find. I think I have some here. I think I do. Hold on. Yep, I do. I see one. I think these will work. Yeah, those will work. So these little clips, I got at the dollar store. So you can just put wood glue on them and clip them. You don't have to put the brad nails in like I did the other day when we made this. So we're going to work on our number 4 tonight, and we'll see how far we get with the other pieces. But But let's finish putting this together. So now that I've got everything cut, it'll take like 2 shakes of a lamb's tail to put this together. So I always encourage you to not see things just as what they are, but see them as what they could be. And I decided this could be an old-fashioned box. So I'll give you all the dimensions. These are 1x4s that I cut these out of, and then the top parts are 1x3s. I think I'm just going to lay the glue down here. We'll just throw some wood glue on here. I think this will be a cute little display. There's Jana. Hey Valerie! You finally caught alive. How are you, my friend? Good, I hope. We're having beautiful weather. Valerie lives here in Oak Harbor. She is one of my good friends from the VFW is where we met many years ago. I'm not even going to say how many because it's a lot. And I'm just going to shoot a brad nail in. Again, you could wrap a rubber band around this as long as you let the glue, make sure to let the glue dry really well. You're good to go. One more right here. Okay. No way, Doreen. You're Debbie's sister? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! How cool is that? Yeah, they just live 2 doors down. Which is you know, a bit of a trek because we don't live in the city. But yes, we love your sister and their family. So cool. It is a small, small world. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Well, when you come visit your sister, come on down and we'll make some pretty stuff and have a glass of wine. Valerie's doing good, waiting for the weekend. I hear ya. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue on the bottom of this one. And I did, this is a 1x3, and I did router the edges so they were a little more rounded. And we'll just squeeze this right up next to the other piece. Let me get a paper towel. Wouldn't that be awesome? You grew up here. I had no idea, Doreen. Oh my gosh, that is like the coolest thing ever. We need to have a crafting retreat. Okay. So see how cute our box is gonna be? All right, let me wipe some glue. Get all my drippies. So what do you think of this idea for the little kitchen cutting boards, y'all? I know. It's so funny because we've been here for 30 plus years now and are really active in the community, and that's so funny. It's a small world, but I'm sure glad that we met. I am sure glad we met. Okay. Get all glued up here. Everything's flush. What did I do? Here's my paper towel. Hey, Nayla, what are you doing up? Girl, you should be sleeping. Good to see you. I'm so glad we got to chit-chat today. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning or something for Nayla, y'all. Oh, that's going right through. There's a knot right on the end of this part of the wood, so I'll try to get around it. Alrighty, that should do that. No, I can never figure out where I lay stuff down. 2:13 in the morning, yep. I wasn't too far off. I knew it was the wee hours. Well, thanks for coming and joining us. We're finishing our, what I'm turning into a kind of an old-fashioned toolbox with our cutting boards, our kitchen cutting boards. And then we're going to get to the 4th of July stuff. Okay, so squish that all together. All right. Isn't this cute? Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Love it. Okay, and I'm not going to glue it in yet, but because we've got to paint this thing. Now, where did I put it? Hang on. Oh, right here. Blend it in with the white box. And then I cut a little piece of dowel. And then we're going to put the little piece of dowel in here. Just like that. And we've got, look how cute. What do you think? Jana's constantly looking for things, just like me. Let's see, Doreen says it may be a toolbox for me with the cutting boards. I'm thinking a mini herb box in a kitchen window. Yes, exactly. And that's, I'm thinking I'm going to put some little little plants in here. I think that will be just so cute. So I'm going to put a riser down below. Depending on the plants I put in here, I've got to kind of figure that out. But how cute is that? And now we can do chalk couture on all of it, or wood burning with our transfers, or any of that. But I just saw these and I saw an old-fashioned toolbox or herb garden. So that's how you do that. So, and if you guys, let me know if you're interested. I am willing to cut wood and send pieces to you. The only reason I've been reluctant is because I didn't know if you'd have the clamps to do it and the brad nailer and things like that. But we can start with some small projects that you can use maybe smaller brad nails with a, like I can put 5/8 inch brad nails in my, my Hyper Tough, what is this? Oh, good Lord. Staple gun. Lord have mercy, the words don't come. You love it, Jana? Well, there you go. Girl, I gave you something else to make. There you go. Get you some cutting boards. Okay, so that is that. So I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to make sure there's no glue anywhere. And now we'll start on our, some more projects for our 4th of July box. Like I said, I should have the 4th of July box listed tomorrow because I have everything here. Oh, let me grab one more thing I want to show you. Okay, so I have everything here. So I did the stars already. So if you didn't see, on the main page, we chalked the stars. Okay. And then I did this star. I used both of the transfers on it. The smaller transfers, and then I drilled a hole in it. So in the box, this 4th of July box, you're going to get a set of the stars, okay? And then I think I'm going to do 2 different bundles. One of the bundles is going to have the whole star pattern transfer, and the other one is going to have half of the star pattern transfer. So by doing that, there's only one transfer that fits this big star, but those that don't get that one are going to get a cute napkin and some decoupage glue to decoupage their big one, okay? So if you don't get the transfer, you'll get napkins to decoupage with. Yeah, you need another one. You have boxes behind you. Hey, Shirley. How are ya? How was your event that you got to go to? Or was that Leona? I talked to you both today, so now I can't remember. Somebody went to a recital or something. Okay. So you're going to get a set of stars in the box. And like I said, I will drill a hole in the small star. I'll drill a hole in it, and I'm going to give you the dowels. So you're going to get a couple of dowels for a couple of different things we're going to do. So we're basically recreating the box that was in the picture in the catalog. That was you. Okay. That was Leona. It was excellent. Oh, I'm so glad. That's awesome. Okay. So we need to paint our 4. So let me get my little painting cardboard that looks terrible, but I just paint everything on it. Works pretty well. So I've got some blue paint, so you can use just any blue paint that you choose. Let me set this down somewhere where it's not gonna, I'll put it on there. Yes, I'm gonna do some on the hearts, and I'm gonna do the bunnies. So I'm gonna do patriotic bunnies and hearts. You can see I've kind of got them already set out here to do that. So again, I'm working with a water-based paint, so I'm gonna wet my brush. And this blue paint is very similar to the cadet blue color. So we're just gonna paint this up right quick. And then we can set it aside to dry while we work on some other things. So your 4 may be slightly shorter than this one because of the box size I'm going to use. If I go too big on the box, the shipping is like skyrockets. So I'm trying to keep the shipping around $14 so to do this bundle. And then of course I will cut the transfer. Like I said, I'll have one bundle that is the whole transfer and another bundle that's half the transfer. And I will cut the transfer to get it to fit in the box because that is an E-size transfer, so it is 18 by 24. So I will cut the pieces down to make sure they fit nice and flat. Hey, Daryl. Y'all, Daryl's on here. That doesn't happen very often. He's usually still working when I'm on here. I guess I'm working. I just get to make pretty things when I work. I'm really blessed. That's my job, to make the world beautiful by doing hair and making pretty home decor and teaching y'all how to do it. Grabbing the edges here. So what I would recommend, well, no, I'm not going to recommend that, but so your 4 it will be in pieces and you'll need to glue it together. And I was going to say to paint it first, but the wood glue it holds best and is super strong when you put it wood to wood. If you put it on painted wood, it's only going to be as strong as the adherence to the paint. So you do, even though it's kind of fussy painting, trying to get all those inner edges, you're going to want to paint it after. And I did get, now I've got some little bottles too for different bundles that we do that I can send you. I can even send you paint. I just found some that are leak proof. My worry was them leaking. So I found some that are leak proof and they just came in. So we'll be doing lots more kits. And I'm going to try to be able to provide you the vast majority of what you're going to need to do it, to come right to your door and you don't have to go to the store and find it. Aw, very talented. You're sweet, Daryl. I will say that even after all these years, I show him something I made and he still is astonished at what I come up with. Okay, I'm getting paint all over me, but I want to make sure to get all those edges. So as long as I don't get it on my shirt, it'll eventually come off my hands. But I'm giving it a good coat, so I think we'll only have to do one coat. I will go back when we're done and paint the back of it, just because I don't know, I like everything to look finished. It makes me crazy if one side's not done, even if you're not going to see it. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't be like that, but I want everything, I guess I want it perfect. And nothing's perfect, but you know what I mean. Okay. All right, I think we got it painted. So now, and of course I forgot to bring a little thing of water in here. So I'm gonna wrap that brush in a baby wipe and wet it down so that the paint doesn't dry in the brush till I can wash it. Oh, Jana, thanks. Girl, you are so very creative. We're our own worst critics sometime, I think, but I'm happy to entertain. I hope y'all are entertained. I sure love hanging out with you guys and making pretty things and helping you do that. And I'm loving doing the workshops, you guys, where we can be together on Zoom live. It's so fun. Leona and Jana and Shirley, they can tell you it was really fun. We got to actually like sit and have whatever we were drinking and chit chat and make pretty stuff on the last one. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to set this aside somewhere and we'll just let that dry. Hang on, I'll be right back. Gotta set it down where it's not going to get knocked over. Okay. Now, let's see, what are we going to do next? Okay. So next, we're going to do our 5x5 box frame. So again, if you only get the half bundle, you know, the half of the transfer bundle, not everybody's going to get this piece. So we're going to do stars and stripes on this 5x5 box frame. But this would be cute. This box frame would be cute with like a star pattern in the background, and then you could use the word forever. So those that get the word stars and stripes won't get the forever or freedom one. Okay, so there's what you will get. You will be able to do your 5x5 box frame. And remember, it's double-sided, so you could put something else. Do 4th of July on one side, and then do something fall on the other side, or something everyday home decor on the other side, so you can just flip it around, right? Also, when you get your box, your 5x5 box frame will not be in the box because it takes up too much room that way. So I will be taking it out of the box. And let me pull my transfer out. So this is the whole transfer, and like I said, it only has one of the big stars. So somebody's going to get the big star, and then the other person that doesn't get the big star pattern, you're going to get the decoupage stuff to decoupage that one. And then whoever gets the big star will not be the one getting the stars and stripes. So they're just going to be how I pack them. Okay, you don't get to pick and choose. I'll just pack them and then break this up evenly. You will get a medium cutout and a small cutout, and then whoever gets stars and stripes will not get these other two pieces. So that way I can break the transfer up evenly for everybody. Hope that makes sense. It's a lot to figure out. I know, wasn't it nice to meet everybody? It was so fun. I'm gonna have a drink of my coffee, y'all. I know, I can't wait to do it again. Yes, we did have fun. Just catching up on the chat. Okay, so we're going to do stars and stripes forever on here. So we're going to fuzz it. So you could do, for the people that don't get the Stars and Stripes Forever, you will get the other two pieces. So like I said, this would be cute with a, you could even do almost a tone on tone star behind it. So like with maybe bark or something. What you will get is you're going to get the Celebrations palette pack, which has the red, the blue, the white, the shimmer gold, shimmer silver, and the shimmer crimson paste packets. So you'll have plenty to do several projects. So I'm just going to fuzz this off. So this will be in our box. And the other thing that I'm going to put in our box is some mason jars. So if you have any mason jars, or maybe grab a couple of mason jars if you want to do the way I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm just, let me pull you down. I got you too far up. Let me pull you down here. We can see what's going on. Yes, Shirley, you can. So what I thought I would do is 2 different bundles. One will include all the extras that I'm going to add. So the dowels, the ribbon, the cut pieces to do the 4. All of that I'm going to add in. I'm going to add in some fabric, so you could even make some little pillows to put in your box. So there'll be a lot of extra stuff added in. I probably will add in some yarn, so you could do some little tassels on your pillows. I'm thinking of all the extra things that I could add in for you. So both of the sets will have all the extras in it. So one of them will have half of the transfer, and the other one will have the whole transfer. So you're going to save, honestly, it's only going to be about a $12.50 difference. But I still wanted to give 2 options. So this is not, it's going to be a big bundle, y'all. There's going to be a lot of extra stuff in there for you. I'm going to put a flag in there for you, an actual flag. Drill your holes in your star so you can make the star stick up. Okay, so we're going to use the Cadet, the red, the candy apple red, and the gold on this one. And hopefully these are good to go. We just used them yesterday, so they might need a little though. Got my squeegee bundle all undone. So again, you are gonna get, some of them are gonna have, I think the big bundle I'm gonna also include the decoupage glue and some napkins in case you wanna do the other side of your stars. I can tell by just looking at this that it needed just a little bit. Jana, I used my blender thing. It was okay. I think I do good with but just doing it by hand. But I did use that. Yeah, it will be a fun bundle. I'm excited to do it. So like I said, I'm going to try to get it up all done tomorrow. So, and everything is here. I have the 5x5 box frames, my transfers all came in. Now there are a limited amount on these bundles, you guys. So, good to go on everything. All right, so grab 3 of our mini squeegees. And I didn't include, or I'm thinking I'm not going to include squeegees, but I can. Y'all let me know, because most of you guys all have a lot of squeegees. You don't need squeegees. So I didn't include squeegees in my thought for the bundle. But we'll see. If you need a squeegee, you can let me know, and it will just be a little more to add one in. So not to worry. And I would think, you know, maybe most of you don't have the mini squeegees. I know our club customers probably do. If you've purchased any of our kits, our Try Me kits, you'll have mini squeegees because that's what comes in those. I also stocked up on a bunch of kits so we can do just a kit, you know, a Try Me kit workshop. And I have them here so I don't have to worry about anything being out of stock. So making sure I don't mix up my colors here. So all of these colors again will be added. They'll be in the palette pack. So cute. Look how cute. I love that. I love that. And I love how it looks so rustic. That's all just in the transfer. Okay. So I'm going to just set that. Well, no, maybe I will clean it. No, I'm going to set it. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just set it down. I'll clean it after. Because I want to move on to the next thing that we're going to make. We're letting our 4 dry, and then we're going to put Freedom, I think, on our 4, or USA Established, or something like that. But I thought For Freedom was kind of cute. What do you think? Now, if you have fonts, you could put July on there like is in the catalog, but I want to show you a way, if you don't have fonts, to do it. You could, if you have any of our chalk pens, you could just write the word July on it. I would do it in white. Okay, I don't want to shut those down too much because we're going to do a little banner. Okay. I got my hands cleaned. Dina was asking me today if I had any transfers for the 4th of July. I gave her the chalk frame and changed it out for her. Oh, yes, for sure, Shirley. Yeah. This, you guys, this transfer, I just love it. I mean, I love most everything that we have, but sometimes I'll look at a transfer that we have and I'll go, you know, I don't know that I would use this piece that often or that piece. But you can mix and match this so many ways. So they really put a lot of thought into the pieces that they put on this transfer. Okay, so we've got that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in our canvas banner. Okay, so guys, I'm going to include a piece of this in your box, okay? So in our canvas banners, you get 2 banners. So this is a brand new pack. So I'm just going to undo one of them and put the other away. But this is what I like to make pillows with. This is what I use to do all kinds of things. So I cut these apart all the time. And they're very cost effective, and they're a nice thick linen. So I'm going to make the little banner flag with this. Now, you can do this with chalk paste. If it's going to be outside, then I would really make sure it's covered. I wouldn't leave it out overnight with dew getting on it. But if you're not going to throw it in the washer and dryer, you can do it with paste. So you don't have to have ink. I honestly was considering putting some ink in, but this would really be the only little piece you would use ink for. So that I didn't want to add that extra to the bundle. All right, so we're going to do the little banner to go on it, and we're going to use the USA Established. And you, like I said, you will get an American flag in your box also. So I'm going to cut the edges of this off. Because I want it to kind of fray a little bit. I think that would look really cool. So because I'm putting it on fabric, I didn't fuzz it. So we will do some cadet and some gold. Make sure that's down really well. And I'm just using paste. My porch is covered, so I'm not worried about it getting wet. Okay. So I would suggest that when you get your box, that you plan a time that you can do a few of the pieces together. Like I said, you're going to get one of the Celebrations palette packs, and there is plenty of paste in there to do all of these projects. The stars, everything. But you may want to do more than one piece at a time. Okay, so I'm going to slowly start pulling this up. The edge. So I see that it didn't go through all the way really well, so I'm gonna rub that and get that paste to really go through there. So if you see that it's not quite what you wanted, okay, I need to push it down right here. Good. Okay, now I got it. All right. Okay, I can't eat that while I'm.
No, later.
Oh, okay.
Later, I know that. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
I'll be back. I'm just gonna do some.
Okay.
We'll have hot dogs.
Do you get big storms in the Pacific Northwest? We do, Jana. We get a lot of, because we live on an island. So I'm in the way up in the Pacific Northwest. I'm in the San Juan Islands. So if you Google Deception Pass Bridge, you have to either get on the island through a bridge or a ferry. I live 2 miles from Deception Pass Bridge. So we get a lot of big windstorms. We rarely get thunder and lightning. That is very rare. Oh, they're right here. But we do get big windstorms, and we lose power because we have a lot of trees. And stand up here so I can see where I want to cut this thing. But we don't get, I mean, we have had tornadoes land once in a great while. It's very, very rare that that happens. And they're itty bitty, but I mean, like that's happened. I think I've heard it twice in the 30 years I've lived here. But we don't get, you know, like big hurricanes or anything like that. We get hurricane force wind. So I'm making this longer because we're going to have to glue it around a dowel rod. So I want to leave myself plenty of room to glue that. And then I'm going to cut the edge off of it because I want it to kind of fray on the edge. So I'm going to cut that off of there. I don't want it to look too pristine. I want it to look old and weathered like me. Hey Tina, how are ya? Let's see. I think I saw a question I didn't answer. Yes, I did use the round flat silver piece. Okay, so we're gonna make sure this is dry. Good. Let me clean off these squeegees, and then we're going to put this on a dowel rod. You're also going to get one of our little tags so that you can do a little tag. Let's put this out of the way. I don't have anything on my hands. Let's see, I think I want to dirty this up a bit. So I am going to grab my tea-dyed ink just because it's right there. But you can do this if you have some you could do this with watered down paste. You don't need to have an ink pad. You can do it just with watered down paste, but I kind of want to dirty this up a bit. Like an original Betsy Ross flag, that's right. That's right. It's got to be kind of old and weathered. So this is the tea stained ink pad if you have it and want to do the same thing I'm doing. Just dirtying it up. Oh, I love that. I like that, how that looks. Okay. And we're just going to let it fray. I'm going to help it fray a little bit. I don't want it looking too pristine at all. Okay. I always make such a mess, y'all. I just do. Okay, and then you'll have a dowel rod, an extra one. So you'll have one to go in your star, and then you'll have an extra one. Okay. So I would fold it over, you know, pretty close to the USA, and leave this extra on there because that's going to give you more thickness, which will make it a little more rigid for you. Okay, so I know where I'm going with it. I'm going to just grab my glue gun, and I'm going to throw some glue in here right next to that dowel, and I'm putting it on all the way at the top of the dowel. So if you had a little white bead you could glue on there or something, that would be cute. I'm going to go ahead and throw some glue in there. And then I'm going to fold this over, and I'm really going to squeeze it down right around that dowel rod. And then push the rest. So it's glued to the wood and it's glued to itself. So there we have our little flag. How cute is that? Oh, that's gonna be cute. Okay. All right, let me go check our 4 and see if that is dry. If not, I'll just bring it over here and we'll dry it. Let me go get it. How we are. Got this big old table and it's never big enough. I'm sure you all have the same thing. You have distress, well, burlap stain, that would work perfect too. That would work perfect too. Okay, this is almost dry. I can see it's still just slightly wet. Maybe I can use this to finish it. But we're going to get away with one coat. It's nice coverage. Okay, so I am going to wax this because it's a painted piece of raw wood. So I want to protect the transfer. Hey Carolyn Gregory, my sweet hairdresser friend, how are you? Good to see you. We're doing some 4th of July stuff, making a little display. Okay. So I'm just going to wax where I'm putting the transfer. And let me buff that off. So you put it on and buff it off, and it just makes a nice smooth surface. Oh, I'm glad you're doing great, Carolyn. I'm excited to see you at Wreath Makers Live. Super excited. Okay. We're gonna put Freedom on there. So this time I am gonna fuzz it because I'm not working on fabric. And we're going to use our bright white paste. I'm just going to line this up kind of centered. That's just about centered. I need to come over a little bit. Close enough for government work, as my daddy would have said. Okay. So now we'll get our bright white creamy dreamy. Go. Somebody's whistling out there. Does your sister whistle? Might be your sister, Doreen, up there whistling. Let's see, I think I need to give that a little stir. Good to go. And we'll do this. So with our creamy dreamy paste, you guys, I'm not sure if you know, but you want to pull it up a little bit slower with the creamy dreamy. Okay. And the creamy dreamy dries even a little bit harder, but how cute is that? For freedom. I love that. This put away. So we got 3 more things done, and I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do next time. In the next few days I'll come live with you and show you what I'm doing to the mason jars I'm going to put in. So you'll need to grab some mason jars. Okay, let's get that dry because I'm worried I'm going to move it and I'm going to mess it up because I get in a hurry. Hey Donna, how are ya? Good to see you. So we still need to do, we're going to do our mason jars, we're going to do our little door tags. So you'll get one of these. Let me grab it. You'll get one of these in with your bundle. No matter which bundle you get, you'll get that. Okay. All right, let me put this away and then I can open this up and kind of show you how we're doing with our pieces. And I'm going to set mine out on my, by my front door. And I'm going to set it on some stained crates that I have, that I stained and put out there. So that's what mine is going to go on. This set aside. Okay, and open this up. Our little box. So this is going to go in the little box. Let me grab our stars. Oh, I didn't bring a mason jar in here. Well, next time. Let me set these. here. Kind of like that. And then the 4, I am going to put a brad nail in it so that it will stand up and not fall over. Okay, so you can do a staple gun because these paint sticks are not real thick, so you could just staple it inside to make it stand up. Let me grab, I hope I don't have any wet paint on there because I get in a hurry. Oh, for the love, let me lay that down. And grab our other little one. And so then we're gonna put our stars and stripes. I'm gonna kind of move that over that way. Get our stars and stripes. This I'm gonna put something in the bottom so it sets up higher because I don't like things all at the same height. And then my mason jars are gonna go back here. And then my flag and my star, these will go in my mason jars. And then we'll have our little little door tag that I think we're gonna even tie to this. I'm thinking that's how it's gonna work. But how cute is that gonna be? Hey Connie, how are you doing? Good to see you. So it is coming along, you guys. So we got 3 more pieces made tonight. So you can kind of see all the stuff you're going to get. You're going to get some flags, a couple of flags in with it. So you'll have that. You'll have the ribbon and all that stuff. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. But I think I like it. I like it. I like it. And I hope you guys do too. I love how this flag came out. Look how cool it is with that staining on the end. So fun. And then we're gonna still do, so I wanna do the mason jars. I wanna show you how you can make, take your star patterns and make some little pillows like for your, to fill in your box or to put on your tiered tray. All of this stuff is great on a tiered tray too. So you could put a little jar with your little flags in it. So cute. Thanks, Doreen. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. I've had a fun time doing talking and chatting. I love our Thursday date nights. And if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, the last I looked, the Farmhouse Hello kit was still available. And if you get that kit, then I'm going to do a Zoom workshop where we can all do it together. So you'll have all the stuff you need in the kit, and we'll do it together on a Zoom, a little craft night. It'll be fun. All right, guys, have a blessed rest of your night, and I'll talk to you all again real soon. Bye.